Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 7 of Let's Play the Sons of Abraham DLC for Crusader Kings 2. Things are going quite well over here in the Duchy of Tara. King Dunjad, kicking butt. We have quite a bit of prestige actually for a single duke. Just control of a couple counties. Having a hard time fabricating a claim on Ossory. It's nowhere near as easy as the Canaries. You say, yep, I own that. That's mine. I don't even know why I want that. I just want it. King Ivar the Boneless has declared the Scottish Moray du jour war over Moray. On Queen Joan of Moray. Okay, well hopefully he just keeps beating up his troops. Eventually, I'd like to be able to do something against him. Pretty excited to see what happens over time in this playthrough with holy orders and things. Like, I'd love to... My wife has died of pneumonia. That's sad. Time to pick up a new one. We can marry the petty queen of Moray. We would pretty likely get called into her war that way. And she only has a single county to her name, but a 3-county duchy. So, what was the war again? The de jure war over Moray. So she would still have 2 counties. So we could marry for land, potentially. Otherwise we could just try to marry into a fancy family. Like here's a Carling here. The Princess of Navarra could potentially give us some claims down here in Navarra. Princess of Lothringia. Let's sort by, say, stewardship. I think we have enough land from titles. I think we'll just marry a woman that will give us more income. She will improve our state stewardship. Right now we're at 22. And if you're not familiar with the way that it's calculated, when you go here, see how it says stewardship plus 34%? It's based on your state stewardship score, and there's no tooltip that explains it, but it's just how it works. So we're getting a bonus to our overall income of plus 34%. When you look at the actual county here, the buildings that are within it and the technology that you have in that county affect the base taxation, but then it gets multiplied again by your stewardship bonus. So once she arrives, we should go from 34, there we go, up to 54, because she has 20 stewardship, providing us with half of her score and boosting us by 10 state stewardship. That's why we just went from 34% up to 54%. It's 2% per 1 state stewardship, and then there's some random number. 54 is not, we don't have 27 state stewardship. So I'm guessing it's like anything past 5 gives you 2% overall income per state stewardship. It's complicated as hell. That's the point. And we're going to take the money. And I think we should probably consider upgrading some things. We could think about paying back the Jews, but that's just silly. Why on earth would we want to do that? We're still trying to kill... Oh no, we aren't trying to kill that guy anymore. My nephew. Okay, so my nephew is surprisingly, because he's so young, I guess, he is not a good candidate. He's not our best candidate for being a cardinal. Probably, I'm just guessing because he's young. Of all the bishops in my realm, this one is most likeliest. Most likely is the likeliest. Well, maybe later. Well, I don't want him to become a pope, a guy of a bunch of land. Let's appoint some new successors then. Maybe this time we appoint old men. Let's try that strategy. Maybe old men are really likely to do it. Old men with virtues. You could try to make my brother. That sounds fine. And this guy's got 1. He's greedy. I think we go with this guy instead. We'll see. I don't know. Might work. Yay, technology. Let's get some legalism. Awesome. We actually have a really high domain limit now. So, yeah, how about we try to revoke titles and stuff? Like, if you were to die, that would be really nice. And I hate to do this to you. His heir. Maybe we can kill his heir first. No. What about you? You celibate old man. Oh, that's actually good, because he's celibate. Maybe we could kill off his family. Start with the kids. Might be easier just to kill him first. Try to incorporate some of this land directly underneath us. I really want to become a king so that I can change to papal investiture, so I can start pestering the Pope for all kinds of money. Look at that. I mean, I have 500 piety right now. I'm getting almost 3 per month. That means that if I were to just talk to the Pope and say, hey, Pope, can I have some money, please? I could get 100 gold. That's 500 gold that I could get from my piety. Could swear fealty to the Pope. Wonder what that would, That would prevent me from becoming a king. Nah, we're not going to do that. Blaise de Dole claims that he would be a better spy master than that mayor. Well, you are right. You are technically correct. But not by much. Give him a chance. Alright, so that woman has surrendered. She's moved her capital, stolen a county from her neighbor. She's a lustful young woman. We could have married this one, but instead we took this 17-year-old stewardship woman. Maybe she'll die and we can get married again. Hey, it's a claim on ossuary. Sweet. We'll take it. Declare war. Request invasion. Ask Pope Martin for permission to invade the realm. You can only request invasions if you have to have a claim, or they have to have fewer realm holdings. I have to be smaller than they are. Kind of a weird mechanic. I'll give you a chance to have... yeah. No. Okay, fine. We claim your county. It's ours. I do think we'll combine just to make sure we don't experience any losses. Nice job, nephew. Pope II. You're going to fit in just perfectly when you arrive and become the Pope. Someday. Now, it might make sense to actually go for one of these other counties up here, because you have to have at least 51% control. So these double duchies are actually kind of annoying to try to conquer. It used to be you just take over one, create the duchy, attack the other. Now you pretty much have to fabricate claims on both. But as far as Ireland goes, we have 38% right now. We need 51%, which would be 7. So we only need 2 more counties anyway. And then we can just build it. So, if Mr. Ivar, the Boneless here, ever decides to die and his kids all fight each other, we might be able to nab Dyflin. And that would be our 7th province. You surrender. Well, we're going to siege these anyway. I want the money. And they're really easy to siege. I really enjoy these changes that they've made this patch. It's been a lot of fun so far. Every time they make a patch to this game, it just completely reinvigorates my desire to play it. Like, you know, it makes so much sense that someone with poor martial would have a smaller levy. making it easier for me to siege him. Oh, that's too bad. Our old man, Ed Mac Ao. Irish names are hard to pronounce, damn it. My brother? No. Now, which county had the better upgrades? Our capital. Train troops it is. My daughter needs an education, so let's give her off to this man just to improve relations with him. I'm trying to kill him right now, but in the meantime, it makes sense to keep him happy. Now we will enforce demands. See who we picked up. We got a new vassal here. Marshal Steward type guy. And a very good diplomat. And he's landed, so I think we will make him into the new diplomat. We are looking at title loss and succession due to Gavelkind. Could always change succession law. Somebody was asking in the comments before about Tanistry, so let's take a look at that. The ruler and all vassals at 1 and 2 ranks below can nominate an heir, the Tanist, from among members of the ruler's dynasty. Vassals will tend to favor older members from the branches of from other branches of the family, especially claimants. So it's kind of like elective monarchy, except that they can't vote for anybody except people in your own dynasty. So you can pretty much never game over with Tanistry. But you don't always have control over who is going to be your next character. You get a vote, but let's do it. I mean, Tanistry's kind of special. Let's go with Tanistry. This is going to lower my domain limit by 1. And we will nominate my heir to be who? Who would we want to play as next? Anyone that's a kinsman would work. I actually kind of quite like this guy. This becomes a bishop. Let's sort by stewardship. That would be very strange. If he were to inherit, wouldn't we game over? Can you play as a bishop? Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Apparently, no. They've decided instead that we're going to make this guy your heir. The 41-year-old diplomatic guy. That's okay. He's a pretty good character. Ooh, a strong twin. I like that. Let's betroth her. Try to get strong in our family. Okay, well, if that's who you want to vote for, I'll vote for him too. It's quite fine. I don't mind playing as that character. We could change laws again. I feel kind of like we should maybe bump up city taxation. And we should invest in new technology. How about some town infrastructure? I like the idea of the town starting to upgrade pretty quickly. Plus their income is more important than castle income. And then as far as technology goes, I guess we'll do heavy infantry's fine. Get them up. My new wife is pregnant, and this guy is pretty unhappy about me trying to murder him. Which is understandable. You know, I'm trying to murder him. My mom just died. That makes me sad. I think we're going to want to build some militia training grounds. But maybe instead we would be more suited to upgrade. Yeah, actually the barracks is probably more important in the capital than a militia training ground in the non-capital. Although the capital duchy bonus is applying in most places. No, actually, I think it's going to be better to make militia training ground. 90 troops with a 25% bonus versus 45 troops with a 50% bonus. The 90 wins out. The troop quality is not very high, but numbers are very important to me. How are our boat count doing? We have 6 boats. We could declare war on this guy down here, as long as he's still independent. He is. And he has 600 men. Unfortunately, with 6 boats and 50% morale while on boats, it'd be very difficult to actually fight him. We'd need to have quite a bit more than that. Probably at least double the number just to be able to land there. Are there any mercenary boats? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, well that's not really an option then either, is it? How are we doing on our Pope thing here? 702. Nowhere near close enough. I just want to get a Pope. We could always just create an anti-Pope. Okay, so the Earl of Tyrone has died. We'll try to kill this one too. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I don't really need to. If we do fabricate a claim on Leinster, we'll just take that one. So yeah, let's not try to kill him. We'll let him we'll let him take care of my ward. He's actually a pretty good marshal. When he gets the ambition to become a marshal, we'll make him marshal. And we're very close to becoming Ireland. I cannot believe Ivar is still alive. He's almost 70. He still has 8,500 men. But we're creeping up. I mean, we've got, 1,600. It's pretty damn good. We have a son and a daughter. Great. Cool. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you again soon.